just rigging fenders and ropes so we can pull it out of the dock, floating dock. Crane hasn't released it yet. Okay, here we are. The sail's looking brilliant. Just put the sails up, I've been messing about. It took us over an hour to get it sorted out, but we've done it. Okay, we're out here. We've got about, we're doing 6 knots and we've got 9 knots of breeze. The sails look brand new. The boom is a bit high, funny angle. We think that's so that it clears the bimini, so you got some sun.
Definitely needs a bit more alley thinking.
Okay, just going to go down to the instruments so we can see them. Okay, what have we got there in a tic tac? 9 knots of wind, speed 5.74, and autopilot's working well as well. Okay, that's us with 7 knots of wind, and the boat's doing 4.7. We've just checked with the GPS. I thought that speed I was reading too high, but it's reading fine. Okay, the sails are in excellent condition. I was quite keen to show you the foresail. There's actually, what I'm trying to show you is that the foresail is actually padded. So it means that when you reef, you keep the sail in a much better shape, which is, I've heard of it before, but I've never seen it before. But it's certainly not a cheap option. I don't think this guy's skimped everything. Unfortunately, it's not a tri-radial sail, which is a bit cheap. In fact, both of them aren't. Zoom out again. Not moving that fast at the moment, because as you can see, we've got to get the boat back. So we're going to put the sails away, motor into the marina, and then we're going to go through the inventory. The only thing that didn't work on the light side was the engine room light. Everything else was fine. Okay, very, very pleased with her. A little bit dirty, but I've just found out she's actually wasn't launched last year at all. Okay, there's a few rust marks down there. I'm just about to see the pale colour, but I'm sure they'll all clean off. All the rigging gear is Harken, which is a good mate. We've also got rung-in cars, which is very, very good. Lots and lots of hatches. Okay, well, we'll put the sails away now, and then we'll motor back in and start checking the inside the boat out. It's actually stopped raining now. Okay. I'm putting the sails away now. Very, very impressed. Going in nice and easy. Came out very easy. Okay, just wanted to pan around the galley area. Right, the inventory we're checking at the moment is the inventory that goes with the contract, so this is all included. And what we got here is all the cups and plates that came with the boat. I've closed the cooker and the fridge, which we've seen before. What we also have inside here, start with the glasses there, just keep George happy. Okay, nice big locker there, tea, coffee, etc. Sink. There's a locker next to it which is used for pots and pans, but I think it's sort of a drying area. All the plates, all the plates and everything there, and over on that side as well. There you go. Okay, let's just show you where we are. This is just the forward end port side, just outside the door. Fire blanket up there. Another hatch, takes some stacks of air. That's the lockers that we went through earlier on. Okay, there's access from the top and a cupboard at the bottom. So this is where all the pots and pans are. Also included in the sale. Okay, this is where you keep all your cleaning gear, I assume, underneath the sinks, which will be gas boilers and everything. While we were filming down there, it's worth mentioning that all the through hole valves have a well greased and watered. Very, very tidy arrangement here. Plastic drawers and wooden drawers. All the door that closes over it. And this is where all the knives and forks, which are also included in the sale, are. Okay, let's switch everything's away, so it's very, very tidy. Okay. We're actually trying to get hold of the surveyor at the moment. Still haven't had a full survey report. Unfortunately, he couldn't work on Monday because he wouldn't give him access. Okay, Nick is going to give us a rundown on what this is.
Okay, this is a self-contained unit for air conditioning. What you've got is, this is a compressor which actually does the cooling. It's cooled by seawater which comes out here and in here. So there's a separate water pump on the boat which supplies seawater to this unit to cool it. And this is the air handler, so this is the bit that does the cooling. And this is the fan to blow the air up to the vent which is over there. You'll probably find this something you need to clean. That's been cleaned.
Yeah.
How cool is that? So that's all there is, and there's probably 3 of these. One here, one in the aft cabin, one in the forward cabin. And the only thing they need is a seawater supply from the seawater pump, which is almost certainly under the floor here, and electricity supply, which is the one thing we can't arrange at the moment.
That's when he says electricity, you mean shore supply. Unfortunately, there is something wrong with that, which we'll have to negotiate to get that fixed. Okay, thanks, Nick. Okay, as you can see, boat's been in the water now 4 hours. We've given it a sea trial, and you can see it's all absolutely dry. All the sea clocks have been checked. We're going to try and look at the key bolts now, but we're waiting for the surveyor. He said he'll be here at 2:30. Okay, this bit's interesting, if I can get down to see it. Okay, the fridge actually has 2 compressors. One that works on the batteries. Obviously if you've got shore supply, it's very, very handy. But it also has a compressor attached to the engine, which is attached to the front of the engine. Obviously only works when the engine's going. Okay, and the control for it is in one of the cupboards at the back here, just there. So these got rid of the sails and everything else. Bosun's chair.
Day marks.
You get that, Mark?
What's that?
Day marks, bolt proppers, bosun's chair, day marks, bolt proppers, empty tool bag.
That's about it, really.
On the boat.
Okay.
Yeah.
We've finished the inventory. We've done the sea trial. We rigged the sails. We checked all the ropes out. That was thunder in the background. I videoed a hell of a lot down below. Seen a lot, more than I expected. Just finishing off while we're waiting for the surveyor. Still haven't seen him yet. and then just thought I'd finish off with some video footage of the upper deck.